YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, you got one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, so Smell Good family, hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we give it up here on this channel. All right, so man, the note of leather, the note of leather is a note that I have grown to appreciate, love, and desire in my fragrance journey thus far. All right, so leather comes in different variations, different everything, sweet leather, spicy leathers, rough leathers, tough leathers, however you want to dive into it. There's many different versions of them out there. So leather has become one of my favorite notes for sure, and these 5 fragrances here really solidified that. So I have different takes on leather, but leather is a masculine note, and depends on the way you experience it. It could either be really, really good, or it could be ultra challenging, or you just could simply be like, nah, that's not for me. All right, but here we go. These 5 are great leather fragrances, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, up first, man, it's so sad that this is discontinued. I know bottles are still floating around out there, but the prices are starting to kind of go up, and it's really, really sad because I love this. From the house of Armani, all right, Giorgio Armani, we have Armani Code Absolute. Armani Code, we can get that in focus. I guess we're not going to get it in focus. Armani Code, there we go, Absolute. Going to be very chill with the sprays, but this is a fruity leather, all right? You get some orange and some apple. There's some floral, some white florals in here, and then you have your suede, which is a leathery vibe for sure, which is leather, all right? But listen, this is a safe leather, but it definitely has a uniqueness to it. Never really had this is my first fruity leather experience, all right? So that orange and that apple with that jasmine and the suede in here come off really, really, really nice. It develops really, really good as well. I wear this at the office. I've even worn this on a date with my wife, and I've had this bottle for some time. I believe I got this bottle right as it was debuting in local retailers. Man, I want to say 3 years ago, maybe? That's the top of my head, 3 years ago. But this was my first, I guess, doorway into wanting to get to know more about what leather can be and what it can do. So this stuff is awesome. Sucks that it's discontinued. Definitely a top leather in my collection. From the house of Giorgio Armani, we have Armani Code Absolute. Absolute. All right. Up next, let's head to the Middle Eastern world. And man, this stuff is really, really good. It is powerful, but it is good. From the house of Latafa, we have Ariq Gold. I love this stuff, but I only get to wear it when it's really cold out, because 2 sprays, it's on you all day long. Man, you get this, it starts off spicy, leathery, a touch of sweetness from a vanilla as this continues to develop later on. The dry down is beautiful, but in the opening, the leather is definitely present. Man, you can get this for a great price. No way that this is a $30, $35 fragrance. It's just no way. But that's what you can get it for. And it lasts all day long. This is a monster performer. Like I said, 2 sprays max and you're good to go. When I say 2 sprays, I'm talking about 1 to the back of the head and 1 probably underneath my shirt, and just kind of let it do its thing. But this stuff is awesome. I really appreciate it. It definitely has a Middle Eastern flair to it, an Oriental spice to it, but it's really, really good. An awesome leather scent. I don't hear nobody talking about this. I don't know if it's cloned or not. I have no idea, and I don't care. It'd be nice to know what it's cloned after, but no one talks about this, and I always wonder why. But I'm talking about it, and it's really good. From the house of Latafa, we have Ariq Gold. Ariq Gold, great bottle, just nice, man. Up next, possibly my favorite, it's my favorite and the most versatile leather in my collection. From the house of Tom Ford, we have Ombre leather, the EDP. Ombre leather, the EDP. I love that bottle style. So classy, so gentlemanly, so dope. You get a sweet leather here as well. You get there's a patchouli here. There's a nice leather in here as well. There's an amber in here. This is just done well. This is so smooth. It just reminds me of a nice, like a nice bourbon, smooth bourbon, a couple cubes of ice, and you just, sitting in a cigar lounge. That's the type of experience that this fragrance takes me to mentally, but I can do much more with it. It's that much versatile, but this is an amazing leather. I wear this to work, I wear this out and about. You can dress this up, you can even be casual with this one. It's just awesome. I go to this the most out of all the leathers in my collection because it just speaks to me the most right now. Now, all of them speak to me, but this is just the go-to dumb reach, so to speak, when I'm in a leather mood. All right, from the house of Tom Ford, we have Ombre leather. Ombre leather, too good of a phrase. I'm gonna get the parfum eventually. One day I'm gonna add the parfum because I like that too. All right. Up next, from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, this stuff is wild. All right, we have spicy leather. Spicy leather, man. Black pepper, leather, citrus. You definitely get a synthetic touch to this in the opening, but when it dries down, you get spices and you get leather. That's it. There is no nowhere else to go, especially once this starts to settle down. So on a nice cold day, when you're going to the office or you gotta be somewhere, maybe handle some business, and you might have a fresh cut, the beard might be together, or whatever you got is well done. You're out here and you mean business. This is that type of leather. This is that type of leather, but I love it, man. I love it. It smells phenomenal. Great stuff here, man. It took me by surprise when I first experienced it. Shout out to my sister Jocelyn. She got this for me for my birthday, and I was so surprised and so happy that somehow, some way, she was able to come through for me with knowing that I would appreciate this. So that's what meant more to me for sure. But this stuff is awesome. This is a wild leather for sure. Get a synthetic touch up top from the designer world, and it definitely shows that in the opening, but this stuff is good. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, all right, we have spicy leather. Come on, spicy leather. You got in focus for me earlier. There we go. Love the bottle too. And last but not least, the most challenging leather that I've ever put my nose on. And it is so crazy that I love it. All right. From the house of Zaharoff, all right, we have signature leather tobacco. Where I live in Jacksonville, Florida, it doesn't get brutally cold. When I say brutal to my bones and my skin, we're talking 30s and below. Maybe 3 weeks out of the year we may get that, where this is the only time that I'll be wearing it. I like being out and about when it's colder out. I love to layer my clothes and step out, and me and my wife go to a nice dinner. I just really enjoy it. And when it's cold like that, a fragrance like this is perfect when I'm wanting that masculine vibe. All blacked out outfit, fashion, beard beasting, hat or scully, because I'm a baldy, so whatever I got going on, we're elite level with it. But the leather in here mixed in with the other beautiful notes. There's a plum in here, there's a honey in here, there's birch tar, there's a rose in here. And those notes, like the rose, the honey, they really balance this thing out, man, because the leather, it's like a burnt leather when it first comes out. Ultra masculine, but you can definitely smell what's developing as this thing continues to go. Big fan of this stuff, man. Strong performer, beastly. This is not going to be for everybody. Matter of fact, none of these on this table might be for everyone, but if you are looking for that style of a leather, this is the most interesting leather in my collection, and I love this stuff. So if you're looking for an interesting approach to leather, something that could probably literally take your breath away, man, listen, this right here can definitely make it happen. All my bike riders out there, all my cigar smokers out there, all my stiff bourbon drinkers out there, hey, check it out for sure. From the house of Zahara, Georgia, and his team did a great job here. We have signature leather to back. I only get to wear this I will only get to wear this 2 or 3 times out of the year. I just got it this year and I cannot wait for those 2 or 3 times. All right, so those are my top leathers in my collection, man. I love these. I have others, but these are the 5 that stand out and speak to me the most. And I just I'm very happy to have them and look forward to wearing them this winter. And you'll hear more conversations about these as we roll out the winter fragrance content here on this channel. So Smell Good family, let me know down below in the comments how many of you love leather or hate leather, and what's your favorite leather fragrances. What do you gravitate towards? What do you recommend? Let me know down below in the comments. Put me on to something. Put me on to something. All right. So until next time, y'all know what it is. Be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. As always, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put onto this world, it's exactly what you are going to get back. We're on the road to 10K. We're almost there, knocking out the door. Show your boy some love for sure. I appreciate y'all. And, we'll see when we get there for sure. All right. And as always, splacker.